Please, call me Cal.
I'd rather not, Mr. McManus.
All right. Then Secretary McManus. If we're going to be formal, Mr. Manager.
How can I help you, Secretary McManus?
Before this whole thing went tits up, I was expecting a delivery of Sokolov concern gear for my operatives in the field.
It is ready and waiting for delivery. However, we would need your authorization to have our drivers enter the quarantine area.
Consider it approved. You have my word.
I need more than your word. I need you to sign the authorization form for the JTF and Sarah.
Send them my way and I'll take care of it. We're still waiting for that delivery to the Army terminal.
Until they can clear the road, there's no way for me to get this delivery to you without an airlift.
How big of a vessel are we talking?
A mid-sized military transpo should do the trick.
I don't have access. Even if I did, that would raise questions about resources I'm not ready to answer. Can we use Nat's Helos?
We could, but then that would raise more questions about your alliance than I think you're ready to answer.
So, what do you suggest?
Get a Sarah transport, or be patient.
The cleaners have waited this long. They can wait a little longer.
So, Claire, why didn't you tell me about Isaac?
There's not much to tell, Nat.
If he's good enough for Cal, I should know about him.
I thought you didn't want any AI in your tech. You wanted humans to make the decisions.
I do, but humans can be unpredictable, irrational, make decisions that harm themselves. And frankly, we're running out of humans.
So much for the population crisis.
Amherst's virus was effective. Too effective. Now, tell me about Isaac.
You don't want Isaac.
I don't want him, or you don't want me to have him.
Can I get a glass of water?
Of course. This is a debrief, not an interrogation.
Ah, thanks.
Sure. So we were talking about production capacity.
Right. Capacity's down across the board, you know. And that's been pushing hard to get it back up, but we've lost people, lost facilities, supply chain disruptions, and we weren't exactly working under ideal conditions to start with. Frankly, given everything, I think we exceeded expectations.
Hey, I'm not your boss. You don't gotta justify yourself. Just tell me what's going on.
Yeah. Sorry. Nat's gearing up for something big. Like she's planning to outfit a whole other battalion.
We haven't heard anything about a recruitment drive.
There isn't one.
So what's she doing with all of it?
Well, Peter, what do you think?
I'm impressed. I can't believe you've been able to keep this running.
It's not me. It's the team.
Thank you, Nat.
So, you're the man who keeps the lights on.
I'm just the manager.
Are you the one that made Schaefer's helmet?
Not personally, but that armor was made here.
Could you make me something similar? Schaefer took a direct headshot and only ended up with a TBI. I'd like to have the same insurance policy.
Let's go over it again.
Sure. Nat had me reviewing personnel files, flagging anyone with personal protection detail experience. Secret Service, private bodyguards, that kind of a thing. Guess she's bringing in a VIP.
Given the numbers you mentioned, and more like securing a venue. Something she doesn't want interrupted.
Yeah, there were rumors about something big, but she played it close to her chest. I don't know what, or where, or when.
Well, we might have another piece of the puzzle. Past couple days, we've been getting reports of Black Tusk rolling through smaller settlements. Typical shakedown crap, but they were specifically after fresh food. And luxury stuff, too. Meat, eggs, even caviar, if you can believe it.
Sokolov, don't have a whole lot of refrigerated storage. Whatever she's planning, it's got to be soon, and close. Can you show me where these settlements are?
Sure. Here, and here.
That would be 3rd Logistics Area. If they're collecting supplies, they'd move it along this route here.
Tidal basin, makes sense.
What next?
We interrupt her.
Oh, Colonel Schaefer. Can I help you?
Just checking in. You seemed troubled during this morning's briefing.
Well, no. It's fine. I was just,
Wondering if you're on the side of the Angels after all?
No. No, sir. Nothing like that at all. I'm totally committed to the work.
This isn't a loyalty test. It's a legitimate question. Up till recently, I'd have said the answer was yes, absolutely.
Sir?
You should listen to this. On your own time, in private. Then, come tell me what you think the answer is.
And if I decide it's yes, absolutely?
One way or the other, it'll be an interesting conversation.
Oh, Colonel Schaefer.
Pretty sure it's just Schaefer now.
Right. Yes. Of course. How have you been?
In a coma. You?
Doing about 7 different jobs for Nat, getting locked in a closet at the PEC, and spending 8 hours a day debriefing Ortega about Nat's logistical operations.
Sounds restful.
So, here we both are, on the side of the angels.
I hope so. Hard to tell anymore.
Schaefer, what are we doing here?
Well, we have to.
RC car bombs?
If they had a legion of drones, it would be suspicious. We aren't ready to infiltrate DC. We need troops on the ground to help us understand what we're up against.
I understand how proxy wars work, Schaefer.
You just don't like them?
I don't like when we use people, especially kids, for target practice.
No kids, never kids.
Who the hell are we giving the RC car bombs to?
Local street gangs. Feasible they could rig these with what was left behind.
No more radios.
Understood. How would you like us to communicate?
Landlines.
You're not concerned about wiretaps?
We've got someone who can handle that. Former NSA analyst. She can keep those comms from reaching Isaac's system.
So, it's true.
What's true?
Claire built a back door from Shade into Diamond.
It's not so much a back door as it's all the same door. I asked for a bunker, and she sold me the same studio apartment she sold Cal.
Do you think he knew?
For his sake, he better not have known what Claire was up to.
Well, that works both ways, right?
What?
Well, everything we know, they potentially could know. So, theoretically, we could know everything they know, and they would know if Cal knew about the networks being interconnected. Apologies, Nat. I'm just thinking out loud.
No apology necessary. You make a good point. I'll need to see if our analyst won't mind brushing off some of her old skill sets.
Mr. Manager.
You've really got to stop calling me that, Cal.
I know you told me before, but what's your name again?
It's... You know what? The manager is fine. Just call me the manager.
Thank you, the manager.
What can I do for you today?
Can you explain what is wrong with the warhounds Nat sent me? They keep walking on 2 legs and falling down the stairs.
Oh, that's apparently legacy code from bipedal movement experiments done early last year. There was a note in the patent.
Perfect. It's all there?
Everything you ordered has been sent and accounted for on my end. I can't guarantee that the outcasts did not decide to take a delivery fee.
We need those turrets in Brooklyn Heights.
I've sent them. I can't control what happens to your delivery once it leaves the factory.
How long will it take you to send backups if things go missing?
Turrets? Well, it depends if we have the base materials and components ready. If it's a matter of assembly, a day or two. If we need to manufacture parts, then we need to find raw materials for those parts, and that's not something that I can assess. There is stability and routine. How long do they expect this outbreak to last?
There's really no way to know. The best thing we can do is continue our work and make sure our people are safe and taken care of.
Agreed. We moved off our regular 5-shift schedule to 12-hour day shifts.
What was your reasoning?
Morale. Since everyone is living on campus now, we can have meals together and get a more regular sleep schedule. Better for overall health of the employees.
Sounds like you know what you need to do. I expect you'll be back at full production by end of the week. Sit rep.
Excuse me, what?
Sorry, spending too much time with soldiers. Update. I need an update.
Oh, yes. We are down to 15% capacity.
What about the new recruits?
Some have defected, some have died, some refuse to work, and the others are trying to hold it all together. That's why we're at 15% instead of 0.
Can we replace the labor with the AI and drones?
No. Not unless we requisition more warhounds.
Produce more, and you can have more.
Black Tusk manufacturing is not currently part of my mandate.
Well then, congratulations, Mr. Manager. You just got yourself a promotion.
Hey, Nat. So, if you're listening to this, I guess you found the bomb. Hey, I gotta make sure you're on your toes, right? Anyways, I got some conditions if you want me and my crew to show. First up, do not put us next to the fucking outcasts. Fuckers got that crazy stink. An actual stink. I think they got used to no showers in quarantine. Second, goodie bags. If we're coming all the way down to the swamp-ass end of D.C., there better be party favors. I like some Tex and Hercules. Third, no brown candies in the break room. Fourth, when we curb stomp the shit out of the division, I want the District Union Arena back. That place was sick. Do all that? Sure, I'll come to your little fucking boat party or whatever. Sounds like fun. You gonna have those mini quiches? Fucking love those things.
Peter, shut the door.
Something I can do for you, Nat?
That's a very good question.
I don't quite follow.
How would you rate the True Sons' performance since our merger?
Our alliance, you mean? Well, given the circumstances and our personnel limitations, I'd say...
You've failed to achieve every objective I've set for you. The apprehension of Cassandra, securing downtown East, not to mention the Roosevelt Island debacle.
Those were isolated incidents of commanders in the field going rogue.
3 times. By definition, that's not isolated. And field commanders routinely disobeying your orders? Not the defense you think it is.
So where does that leave us?
It leaves you on thin ice. Harlan, you're looking fit.
Not a lot to do in prison except lift.
Hopefully we can get you back to something a little more meaningful.
By working with the True Sons, the ones who left us in that hell.
General Anderson's True Sons aren't the same JTF that left your people to die.
What's this?
Records my people dug up. They show that the order to seal the quarantine zones was carried out by one Captain Frederick Lewis and an engineer named Candace Wallace.
Is this real?
I wouldn't lie to you, Harlan. Now, Ridgway's dead, of course, and good riddance, but those other two both defected to the division. Lewis was killed in the attempt, but Wallace, she's still with them. Together, we can get justice for your people. We can make Emmeline Shaw's death mean something.
Where do I sign?
At ease, Colonel.
Sir.
I've been reviewing some of your recent transfer requests, Colonel, and I've noticed an unusual pattern.
Sir?
Private Public, Sergeant Major, and Major General.
He's the very model of a modern soldier, sir.
And he gets more inventive from there. Private First Class Coach, Corporal Punishment.
Punishment, sir. He's Scots Indian.
I don't care where he's from, Colonel. Is this unit, my personal guard unit, a joke to you?
Absolutely not, sir.
Then would you care to explain this whimsical staffing process?
Sir, back in my JTF days, coming up through the ranks with a name like Sergeant, well, I took my share of hooey. I always figured when I had a command of my own, I'd try to make things easier for guys like me.
I see. I owe you an apology, Colonel. That's a fine morale initiative.
Thank you, sir.
That'll be all, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Colonel, one more thing.
Sir?
There's a second Lieutenant, Lewis Tennant, in the 17th. Could be of use to you.
Thank you, sir.
You heard about that operation in Lower Manhattan?
You mean the rogues?
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of effort to put down 5 wayward agents.
Cal's a bit obsessive about these particular traitors.
So is Nat. She's invested.
That's surprising. I know she's had run-ins with Conley in the past, but nothing that I would consider worth her time.
Oh, not Conley. Keener. Hates him.
Understandable. He's pretty hateable.
It's not about what he's done since the quarantine. This is a pre-pandemic grudge.